When I was growing up here in the San Fernando Valley and cruising Van Nuys Boulevard and going to my first office job just down the block from here, it was almost unthinkable that San Fernando Valley residents would ever get out of their cars. We were kind of a national punchline about traffic and about commitment to driving and about resistance to mass transit. In the recent decades, we have blown away that stereotype. If you get on the orange line, if you get on the red line, you'll see that Valley residents not only want transit, they not only use transit, but they demand more transit. And this Measure M that is going to be before us in just about 10 days now is going to decide whether the Valley gets its fair share of transportation investment or not. It's just that simple. Now, the mayor said that this is about people more than numbers, and that's of course true. But it also has something to do with the numbers. And so let me talk to you a little bit about that. For 3 years, many of us who are standing here have worked to ensure that the priorities of the San Fernando Valley, the entire San Fernando Valley, are identified and included in this measure. And every single one of them is. It's every single priority that's been identified by the Valley stakeholders is included in Measure M. Now, we all know that when Measure R came around, it was very important for Los Angeles County. It was a huge leap forward. But the Valley kind of got left at the station. Measure M fixes that. And these few votes that Zev Yaroslavsky was talking about, deciding whether this passes or fails, what that means is whether the Valley will get screwed again or whether the Valley will finally get its fair share. It's just that simple. So any Valley resident who thinks about not supporting Measure M, I'm telling you, you are shooting yourself in the foot by doing that. Every single Valley resident will benefit from this measure. You will benefit from transit through the Sepulveda Pass. You will benefit from dramatic improvements to the capacity and speed of the Orange Line. You will benefit from having light rail down this boulevard and the rest of the East Valley corridor. You will benefit from investments in bicycle infrastructure throughout the valley. But whether you're near a project or not, you'll also benefit from millions and millions of local return dollars finally coming back to the San Fernando Valley and fixing our streets, fixing our sidewalks, providing new dash lines to every corner of the San Fernando Valley. That's what we get out of this, but we get some more as well. We get almost 500,000 new middle-class jobs in this county. Good construction jobs that can't be outsourced. Good jobs from the economic development and vitality that this will bring. That comes to the San Fernando Valley in disproportionate numbers as well. Now, what's this going to cost us? Oh, it's going to cost us a tax? Let me tell you what that tax is. That tax is less than the cost of 1 gallon of gasoline a month. It's less than the cost of 1 Starbucks coffee a month. Now, are you not willing to pay that much for this kind of dividend? Are you not willing to invest in your own future, your own quality of life, but more importantly, the future and the quality of life of our children and our grandchildren who are going to grow up in the San Fernando Valley? Are you not willing even to do that much? I hope you are, because we're depending upon you. Our kids are depending upon you. Our grandkids are depending upon you to invest in the future of the San Fernando Valley, and that's Measure M. Vote yes on M.